call to the African leaders to take inventory of what is really happening in their countries. Do they really need the peanuts that are coming in as aid? You have your natural resources. You have everything you need to take care of your people. Why do you continue to be beggars? You take, for example, cocoa. Majority of the cocoa coming out of the world comes from West Africa, and yet it's only recently that African nations were allowed to add value to their cocoa. President Traore is standing up. He is saying the natural resources in Burkina Faso, they belong to the people of Burkina Faso. Niger is doing the same thing. Mali is doing the same thing. Every leader must look at what's happening in the Sahel nations to say, like anybody else, you must take care of your people. You see, it takes two to tango. If President Trump does not want a relationship with Africa, Africans shouldn't be begging for it.
An African leader decided to use the resources of the nation for the benefit of the people. He decided to use the resources to benefit the citizens because he believes that the resources belong to the people. You know, we are in Africa and we promote a lot of wasteful expenditures. That is what we do, especially when you come to my country, Ghana. There are a lot of wasteful expenditures. You come and a lot of millions of dollars go to waste projects that do not help the people. Kwame Nkrumah started tomato factory Pualugu in the 60s. We still do not have a national tomato factory. Sugarcane factory was established, was revamped. It is still not working. So why would I not praise a young man who is not even up to 40 years and is doing marvelous with the resources that they are blessed with? Ghana has more gold than Burkina Faso. But yet Burkina Faso has built a gold refinery to refine its own gold before it is sold out. They are selling the final product refined, not in the raw state where they get some peanut. No. Burkina Faso has established tomato factory, 2 of them, at a very minimal cost. If you consider, look at the cost that Ghana, bears for a lot of wasteful, project, it will amaze you, considering the amount of money that was used in the construction of 2, tomato factories to process tomato. Ghana, you come here and a lot of tomatoes go waste when they get to the bumper season. And we are still here. Who is to do it? President come and go, but nothing happens. They're all controlled. Do this, don't do this, do this, don't do this. Through the Bretton Woods institution, the IMF and the World Bank, nothing happens because we are always borrowing. We borrow to do this, we borrow to pay salaries, we borrow to... Come on! Meanwhile, we have a lot of resources. When are we getting there? Is it John Mahama now to do it? Because the vibe is even going down, if you ask me. What is happening in Ghana? Look at what this man is doing. First of all, everything belongs to the people. The resources, he is only leading it. He's just the leader of the country, and that everything, is in his name, and he's using it to benefit the people. Cotton factory, gold refinery, tomato, and a host of others, reduce salaries of members of parliament, executives, and then increase the salaries of the citizens, the civil servants by 50%. Government officials slashed it down by 30%. I mean, this is how the people will be, at peace and be motivated to give out their best.
Call to the African leaders to take inventory of what is really happening in their countries. Do they really need the peanuts that are coming in as aid? You have your natural resources. You have everything you need to take care of your people. Why do you continue to be beggars? You take, for example, cocoa. Majority of the cocoa coming out of of the world comes from West Africa. And yet it's only recently that African nations were allowed to add value to their cocoa. President Traore is standing up. He is saying the natural resources in Burkina Faso, they belong to the people of Burkina Faso. Niger is doing the same thing. Mali is doing the same thing. Every leader must look at what's happening in the Sahel nations to say, like anybody else, you must take care of your people. You see, it takes two to tango. If President Trump does not want a relationship with Africa, Africans shouldn't be begging for it. Africans must take a position and protect their turf. China wants to come and exploit Africa. They'll get away with it to the extent that Africans allow them. I think that what was done to brainwash black people around the world, long before they even left Africa, we are still suffering from that legacy of colonization, the legacy of slavery, where the people in power, they themselves don't believe they can do it. We still have leaders who believe you can't make it unless you're working with white people. We have individuals who think only something brought in by white people is what's likely to succeed. With that kind of mentality, it is a very difficult battle. Our battle to succeed, to unite as the African continent, it is a battle of the mind.
But here is the case, most of the African countries, the salaries of the executive, far, you can't even imagine. And yet, the civil servant, the very people who are doing the work, take very minimal kind of salaries. But this guy came and is ensuring that the citizens enjoy the fruit of their labor. That is Burkina Faso for you. Please, why not emulate this young guy, form alliance with him, and then let's move Africa forward? What are we there for? What are the resources for? Is it for you? Because the resources are still in abundance. They are mined every day, but then they still rejuvenate. We have to be serious as a people. We have to be serious as Africans. Else, what was told us in the colonial era, that money is the root of all evil, and for that matter, the money does not belong to the African man. And yet, the person that told you that you don't need money is taking it away and developing his country. We'll come to this very topic. So you see, Wadmaya even went to Burkina Faso. I think he's still there, and went to farm and is enjoying the country. Everywhere is business.
Welcome to the breadbasket of West Africa, Burkina Faso, where everything is grown in abundance. This is tomatoes. If you're from Ghana, this is where your tomatoes come from. If you're from Ghana, this is where your onions come from. And guess what? I decided to come and check some of the farms that your tomatoes and stuff comes from. But listen, one question that I really want to ask, that it's a in this hot sun just to produce some of us in a very good weather tomatoes. This is crazy.
This is what we have to do as a country. This is Jibril on Authentic Plus TV. Kindly share this video, give your comment, and let's have a good discussion in the comment section. Thank you.